Welcome in. Welcome to Liminal Essence Tarot. This is a reading for air signs, or those who are looking for readings associated with the air energy. Things that are related to things that you are thinking, that are plaguing your mind. This is your reading. We're going to start with a card, just to sort of, ooh, I don't want to come out. The world is my mirror, and I see myself being prosperous. The world is my mirror, and I see myself securing opportunities that lead me to a life of success, financial freedom, more time to grow into the individual I've always wanted to be. You think of this as a significator for this reading. I'm going to get some oracle cards out here. At the end, I will show you all the cards that I used for this reading. Okay. Why? We're going to dig into the guidebook, but give me a second to get all your cards out. Your oracle cards out. That's interesting. Smoky mirror. Wind. You have it reversed. And the smoky mirror. I'm going to read these oracle cards. I'm going to start here. Card 31. Motives, driving intentions, the power of knowing the why. Okay. This is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfilling. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings to life and holds the potential for growth. Sounds like we are looking at either a financial reading or something to do with work. I'm going to try to get all of this on camera here. Ooh, fell on the floor. Butterfingers. Got butterfingers. All right, 47. The essence. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that are disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. Okay. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that the past limits of your current ability to perceive. There's a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenges to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden rooms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you the beauty and wonder once the fog lifts. Okay. The distortion you see now. Okay. The wind. 63. Now this is the card that actually came out. This is the card that was sideways. I look at cards that don't want to come out the deck, or maybe struggling to come out the deck, as energy that is something we should think about, that it's not quite there, but we're almost there. The essence. The wind. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air. Well, that's fitting. This is an air reading. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change, which qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to willingness to find decisions, to let go of attachments and ego desires. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength. East, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing, for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving it in lessons. When the spirit, I'm going to go to the medicine because this came in reverse. When wind comes in as medicine, you're being invited to recognize the value of chaos. Windstorms provide necessary chaos to clear the air and spread seeds so plants and trees can take root in new fields. Right now, it may seem as if your world has been turned upside down, but this is a temporary storm that will blow over. Perhaps communication has broken down between you and another, or your many to-do lists are overwhelming you. The medicine is to simplify, slow down, course correct if you need to, and wait on the storm to clean things up. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Excuse me. Ooh, that must be important. I'm going to read it again. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Greater clarity and good things will come from it all. Remember, this too shall pass. Okay. So we are clearly dealing with the energy of change, maybe possibly some delays. Let's pull out some tarot. We're going to go with classic. It's being drawn to the classic Rider-Waite. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So we're starting out with earthly gifts. Death card. Looking at present energy. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Wow. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Being told to stop. Let's see if we can get all these on camera. Okay. Shadow card. Seven of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. All right. So we started this with the Ace of Pentacles. This is an earthly gift from the divine. Something is coming in. We're talking about all this change. So you should look for this. Or it's come in already. You're dealing with this already, this gift. The Death card reverse. There's some sort of delay though. Delay in this transformation, in this change. Nine of Pentacles. Well, it's certainly leading you to, I'm feeling, no, okay. So this Nine of Pentacles, you are likely sitting in a very good position. It may be while you are delaying this change. There's something about your current situation that benefits you. But for whatever reason, you're being led to make a change. Two of Swords, we're talking about looking within. Since it's going to be more important for you to use your intuition in making this choice. I think you already know what choice you need to make. But this here is keeping you from it. And then we got a King of Cups in reverse. Some emotional immaturity here. You haven't quite mastered something. Or there's somebody. It feels like somebody. All right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. Page of Pentacles. High Priestess. Well, I'm going to take it. There's a delay here. Yeah, something's hidden. All right. So you got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's some sort of new information that's come in. Or new situation, rather. High Priestess card. And the Moon. Whatever this new thing is, you intuitively know, or if you don't know, this is the sign to sit back and meditate, figure out what your gut is telling you to do. But there's something, the Moon in reverse. There's something that's not known that is making its way to the light. Or you've already seen it. Ace of Swords in reverse. There's an opportunity for a clarity in thinking, but there's like some sort of shadow. So you're letting go of attachment here. Knight of Cups. Okay. It's just taking his time. Can you clarify this move for me? Okay. Yeah. So there's something new that's coming forth. Some new information. It's being birthed. And then we got our Four Swords in reverse. So you've been delaying and in the rest mode, but when this information comes in, you're going to need to move. It's time to get out of this rest stage, this contemplative stage, and to make some choices. Spirit, what advice? We talk advice. What advice? Felt that. Say advice. Advice. Wow. Take the new beginning. Take the new beginning. Anything else? Anything else? So, Five of Wands. If there's competition, it's not something you need to worry about. You should just move forward. All right. I think we're good here. This is a pretty clear message. You got the smoky mirror that wanted to come out, came out sideways. So, lines here. There's some things that are coming to the light. There's some delays. And I think we need to go back to this original oracle, the why. And you need to ask yourself the why. And once you ask yourself the why, you need to know that you've been divinely guided here, and whatever that intuitive, there's lots of things to think about here. Whatever that intuitive thing that you need to think about, whatever that gut feeling is super important. It's going to help reveal what needs to happen and help you to move forward. It's time to get out of this sleepy face, though. And definitely move. All right. What needs to be let go of? Because sometimes what we move towards can be helped by what we need to let go of. Okay. Well. Anything else? Okay. Anything else? All right. We got two. This one was just like peeking out here. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions and what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So whoever this King of Cups here is, emotionally immature person, it's best that you take your own advice. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So this might be what's going on here. You have this abundance here, but you may be overworked. You got a choice to make. Intuitively, you know what to do, but the advice from the spirit is to move towards something new. If you like this reading or received a message from it, consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. If you need to book a private reading, you can do so at my website, liminalessence.com, which you can find in the bio section. So we started the reading with cards from Ascending Assertion. These are more self-care meditation cards, but I think they're super important, especially when we're trying to figure out where we're going. We used Mystical Shaman, the pocket-size oracle. We used Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron-Reid. And the Power of Surrender cards. Till we meet again.